Podcast, nothing, mate.
This is mental.
2 years.
2 years in the making. We don't even need to say anything because they'll just go, you're not even going to upload it.
I checked it and we posted it in July, so we found it in March. Posted it in July, mate.
I forgot they were still up.
I didn't think it'd been that long.
I knew it was missions. I don't think it was.
I thought it was like 18 months.
So how long was it, for instance, like the first one when it was like the black screen and that?
Oh,
that's like 3-4 years ago.
nearly 4 years. Nearly 3
That's
years.
mental.
Nearly 3 years.
Yeah, probably.
No, 4 years, I think. I think it was in 2021. I can't remember.
Well, we met in 2021
Mm.
or 2020.
2020.
So at least 4 years.
Yeah, that's
That's
wild, man. That's wild.
That's
to think.
crazy. How you been, but?
What's happened in 2 years?
I don't know. What were you up to?
Still got a crippling nicotine addiction.
Oh, and
Mhm.
the other ones?
No other ones. Recently, my weekend place is closed, so I've been a bit. This is Saturday night, by the way, so this is a first for me on a Saturday night. Not
Were you out last night?
Nah, it was just dinner, I wasn't.
Quiet.
And you've been off it.
I've been up with neither. When's the last time I drank? Probably, well, when I went to Newcastle.
When was that?
What, like a month ago?
Not
5
bad.
weeks ago?
No bad, man.
It's alright.
And then as you see, Jed looks like Jesse at the end of Breaking Bad.
Dishevelled. Dishevelled.
We're both specking it.
I know, I was actually going to ask, did you have your glasses in the first one?
No, I didn't. No, I only got these. I got these a year ago yesterday, I think.
No,
So-
that's, you know.
Yeah, they look more intelligent, man.
Aye.
Don't know about that.
Incredible. So, crazy, Oasis are back.
Which is some back. I seen some clips and you know what, actually looked good. It did look good. I was a bit sceptical and I was more annoyed because I didn't get a
You don't
ticket.
get a ticket, I'm getting a ticket.
But are you getting one?
I'm spending £500 on a ticket.
Are you?
Yeah,
Is it locked in?
It's not, no, because I haven't bought it yet, but I will. It'll come to, once you get back.
500 you've spent that?
100%.
That's what you
21, they're back. You're 21, they're playing in Murrayfield. Were you at Oasis when they came back? 100%. Was Colin? No, he's a
No.
fucking bitch. He wasn't
I
there.
was fucking in some pub
Exactly.
drinking rum. But no, it looked good. And I thought Liam's voice was actually good.
It was really good,
It
I
was
think.
just no, mate, no, it was unreal.
I know it's class. I think me, my dad, my brother found a TikTok live
Mm.
about somebody just streaming the whole thing. Screen shared it from my phone onto the telly and we just sat and watched it. It was insane. My
That's
dad had sunglasses and a bucket hat on.
Man,
And
B man.
insane.
I respect that.
It was mental.
I respect that, man. So, I would say, seeing the past 2 years, like, seeing we first done this, although we had a lot in common with like our shows and that, I think now we're into a lot more of the same stuff and we've got the same opinions kind of about more
Probably.
things than we used to, although we still have opposing.
That's what I mean, I think the opposing will be
Yeah.
funnier though.
Opposing will be funnier, but I think in terms of like TV shows and kind of movie franchises, well, more on the same wavelength.
Well, I
than we
think, I
used to be.
think not to sound like we're pure more sophisticated
Yeah.
in how films are made, but we know a lot more, we've watched a lot more.
Yeah.
You kind of grow as you get older, you're like, yeah, do you know what? The
It's the same
Star
in
Wars
music,
prequels
it's
aren't
probably
good.
the same in music was as well.
Yeah, music as well, yeah, true.
I
Well, you used to be a pure into, I don't even actually know what you used to be.
I've always had like quite a like, broad music taste,
Yeah.
but I've kind of
You've tightened it up.
tightened it up a wee
The
bit.
old rock and roll.
Yeah, rock and roll
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
so yeah, but just looking here, man. So I think movies and TV's been brilliant this year so far.
Yeah, definitely.
Because I was looking, I've watched 8 shows this year, and only one that didn't come out this year. If that makes sense.
That you watched, yeah.
So everything I've watched is like being produced, whether it's a season or like 1 or 2 seasons. It's all came out this year, and it's all been pretty, except one we're going to talk about.
The Tom Hardy one.
Yes,
I've watched obviously more movies because I go to the cinema all the time.
you go to cinema all the time.
So I've seen a lot more movies than TV shows. I think I've seen 4 or 5 TV shows from this
My
year.
last time, yeah.
And obviously I've watched The Sopranos for the first time this year.
Was that? Did you start it this year?
I think it was at the tail end
End
of
of
last
last
year.
year.
But yeah.
So obviously, I think when we first filmed this, I had just finished The Sopranos. I think I'd just finished it.
I don't know if you'd watched it. I don't know if it
I
was in
had.
your top 10, was it?
It was. Oh.
Next to Cobra Kai?
I think I was watching it as we done the top 10, so it never made it in.
Because I think it did.
But it's in it now, obviously.
Yeah.
Is it in yours?
Yeah, it's like probably 1 or 2.
Is it one of. Really? That high?
I've watched Breaking Bad more,
Yeah.
so probably Breaking
I
Bad
think
like
they're
1.
2 very comparable shows, man, for me.
Um,
Definitely.
I think if I watch Sopranos again, it's 1.
Right.
Out of quality.
I think it's easier to watch than Breaking Bad.
Yeah.
Because
probably.
every season
Yeah.
of Sopranos is good, whereas I feel the first like kind of few seasons, which is why I have a controversial take on here. I have rewatched Breaking Bad
Oh yeah,
since
he did.
that list.
Oh yeah, he
And it
hated
is-
it. You like didn't like
It's
it
half
at all.
the favourite show of all time.
Yeah,
I
you were
take it back.
insane.
where it was. It was only 5th, right? Oh, no, I get
But what was above it though? There was like
So Cobra Kai.
Cobra Kai and all that, like all that madness.
That's shocking. That's shocking.
I think because obviously you need to be switched on watching the two of them, but Breaking Bad, if you're not switched on the whole time, you're not catching like
really important
stuff that you know is going to come in, especially when you're watching it a second time.
Yeah.
I feel you're watching, you're like, oh, because that's going to happen.
100%. I watched it the second time, and then I watched Better Call Saul, and I was so disappointed. I think that I'm going to hit it now. I think it's the most overrated show of all time. Better Call Saul. I just think it's 5 seasons of bomb. And the last season.
I reckon though you watch it, you'll do the same. You'll watch it again. You'll be like, this is
Maybe.
dynamite.
Maybe. I've seen a lot of people that do share that opinion, but
I think I get it. I get that the first couple of seasons are slow. I enjoy it. I really enjoy it all. I don't get the people that say it's better than Breaking Bad. I think
that's outrageous.
The last season's really good. The
last two seasons are pretty good. The last season's really good. And the season before, once Lalo came into it, I was a bit locked. I kind of locked in.
But no, it's still good. I don't know if it's in my top 10. I'd need to revise that whole thing again.
I keep up with it.
I know I don't. I should.
Yeah.
Because I've
surely Ben 10 when he's still getting there, man.
100%.
Come on, man.
Ben 10 Alien Force is in there.
God.
No, it probably isn't. Nostalgia. If nostalgia would take. Well, if it's like nostalgia and like favourites, like Daredevil's up there. Punisher's definitely up there.
So I've just finished the Punisher, right, and it's 11th.
Yes.
But I think if I rewatched it, it's going in there because season 1 was phenomenal. It was so good.
It's so good. It's up there with like Daredevil quality.
Oh, 100%, mate.
It's so
everything
good.
about it, the story, the fucking goriness, the acting's all brilliant. I was talking to Jay about season 2. I think there was just a bit too much going on. Maybe just a wee bit.
I get that.
And it took you away from one of the kind of side plots of the villains. And if it went in a wee bit more, I would have loved it just as much as season 1. But I was literally picking holes. I gave it 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
I reviewed it, gave it 10 out of 10.
So would you rather the Russo plot than the Pilgrim?
I enjoyed the Pilgrim plot.
Yeah.
I just don't think it was in it enough, and they didn't explain it very well.
I suppose.
Billy Russo, by the way, I wanted to jump through the screen.
Yeah.
I wanted to jump through the screen and just kill him. But what an actor and what a performance.
Do you know what I wanted to bring up with the Punisher that I didn't, when you were watching, I didn't tell you? This is the scene when I rewatched it, because I rewatched all of Daredevil and Punisher that before Daredevil Born Again came out. The scene when he's in the hospital with his mum and he's walking about the hospital.
Billy Russo? Yeah.
And you're like, this guy's terrifying.
Yeah.
That's the moment where I was like, Jesus, this guy's...
He's the real deal.
Yeah, he's
the real deal.
Oh, it's so good.
It's a great show. And I took ages to watch it and just put it back. As soon as I put it on, man, first 2 episodes, I was like,
you're locked in.
And that's what I like about a show, just watch it and then you're locked in.
Yeah.
But I can't stick with a show if it's a bit slow, but I didn't need to, that's what I liked about it. So, today we're just going to talk about, so there's 3 shows that came out this year, I think we need to talk about, because the 3 of them had a lot of expectations, I would say. Maybe one of them didn't.
One of them didn't, I didn't even know it was
but
happening.
yeah, one of them didn't, but we need to talk about it. The other two had very, very high expectations, and I would say they lived up to them, so we need to talk about it.
Yes.
Then we're going to do a kind of draft thing. So I watched this podcast, Sin City it's called. They pick a year, and they pick 5 films from that year each, and they go against each other, so you can't pick the same film. And then at the end it goes head to head. Jade will put it out on the social, or I don't know, Instagram or TikTok.
And they'll vote.
And you guys will vote. And the winner gets to pick the year next year. At the end, after that, we're going to do some UFC predictions because we're going to have Ferrer next week. I never said that either.
Yep, that's true.
7 days. Absolute carnage. When we're there, Poirier's fighting Holloway. Yep. We'll probably get, hopefully somewhere will show it. Somewhere has to show it. And we're going to, might be too steaming.
John will have the iPad.
Might be too steaming, but we'll watch the show. And the winner of the predictions will get to pick first. So, because I've picked the year this year, Jed's going to go first, but we'll get to that. We just want to talk about some of the stuff that's came out this year. And then at the very end, we'll just kind of go over some of the stuff we're watching or reading in
yep, that's
as well. So, first of all, we've got 3 shows that came out this year. The first one I want to talk about, because I knew it was going to be good, I didn't know it was going to be this good.
Okay.
And that was Andor.
Yeah, Andor.
Season 2.
Yeah.
And I've spoke to a lot of Star Wars fans, like my pals who watch Star Wars, and none of them have really watched Andor Season 1 or 2, and I could not recommend it more.
Yeah.
Because, see, even, don't know about you, but most Star Wars fans, I love comes through that original trilogy.
100%. The only good trilogy, sorry.
Nah, it's close. I'd agree with that. And see where you start in A New Hope, Andor gets you there,
Yeah,
and it shows you how Andor just shows you how the rebellion is actually built.
exactly.
And season 1 was good. I thought in patches I was a wee bit like this. It took a bit to get going. By the end, you were like, wow, with the prison break and all that. And I liked the last arc as well. It was really good. Every single episode in season 2, man, was unreal.
So I have, what my major point is that I see a lot of people say that season 1's better, and I flip flop. But I say that the first 3 episodes of Andor season 1 for me were good.
Yeah.
And I rewatched them before season 2 came out. They're better on a rewatch. But the first time watching,
So obviously, just what I said, you watched both. You watched season 1 and 2, whereas I just picked up where I left off.
I'd seen season 1 before.
Yeah, you'd seen it before. You were rewatching it,
Yeah, I
so
was
you
rewatching
got
it.
the full experience.
And then I watched Rogue One.
And then I watched Rogue One,
Which. So I think the first 3 episodes of Andor season 1 are quite boring.
I would agree with that. Yeah.
And I think the first 3 seasons of episode 2 aren't. Even when he's fighting the
100%,
rebels on
yeah.
Yavin, I don't think so.
And people, I seen a lot of people didn't like that.
Yeah.
But you still had the stuff was really building up with Mon Mothma and stuff as well.
Yeah, the moment
And
stuff.
it's the side plots. It's the side plots that make Andor so good for me.
So he's like a side character in his show.
At times it is.
Yeah, but it was more like that plot of them, these rebels fighting. Like it shows you that this whole galaxy, there's all these people that hate the Empire, but they can't come together to fight,
Exactly.
to form it. And
Yeah.
I think that was show. I think that done a good job of showing you that. And the fact that it was on Yavin was a cool wee.
And then was that Bix and Brasso?
R.I.P.
And that
Yeah, exactly.
and
Like
even that Imperial, like they showed so many sides to the Empire as well. Like the guys who weren't actually that bad,
Yeah, exactly.
and then the ones who are really made you hate it. And you see a lot of that through Dedra and Cyril, who are also a great part of it.
So good.
And that Gorman plot
The
episode
Gorman stuff was crazy.
was absolutely unreal. Was that 7, 8 and 9?
There was 2 sets of Gorman.
So yeah, the first set kind of builds it up,
Yeah.
and even at that the full time
They robbed their guns at the end.
because it showed that's a great episode.
like
Yeah,
that.
but that's episode 7, 8 and 9 are probably 10, 11, 12 as well. See from, because I've seen a lot of people say that, see from episode 7 to episode 12, that's where people are like, wow, I can appreciate this.
Yeah.
But I appreciate, I just
like
love all of
I
it.
just like the whole thing.
I think the back to back, when you see the Gorman massacre, and then the episode after where you see Andor breaking Mon Mothma out,
Oh,
the
that's
two
so
of them
good.
back to back
Yeah,
are
that's so
just,
good.
I mean, Andor's got to be up there for me, and Luthen Rail's got to be up there for me in terms of characters.
With Dynamite, and it's just like, I love Star Wars so much, and it so frequently is just not great, or it's like average. But when you get something like this, I do love all the 24 episodes of it, because you're never going to get in like that again. It's just going to be.
The thing is,
Obi-Wan.
it was made from someone outside of Lucasfilm,
Yeah,
outside of
love
Disney,
Star Wars.
who's not a massive Star
Yeah.
Wars fan. And it just shows you that's what they need to do. They need to bring guys in who aren't involved in every single thing that's going on, because that's when they start trying to piece it all and bring it all together, and it just doesn't work.
And put Ahsoka
It
in
just
every-
doesn't. And put
every
Ahsoka
show.
in.
So what do
See,
you...
since the last episode, how many things do you think we've seen Ahsoka in, mate?
It's
Because
insane.
we filmed that before Ahsoka came out as well.
Did we? Well,
Yeah,
there was
yeah.
6 episodes of that, which
6
was like
episodes of that.
fine. Probably less than fine actually. Like it was.
I really enjoyed it. I thought it was quite really good.
It was alright.
But
It was like Rebels season 4, season 5.
yeah,
I don't know. I hate Rebels.
you don't like Rebels. So.
It was impossible.
But it's the best Star Wars we've had in years.
100%.
A long time.
But speaking about Ahsoka, speaking about that, Dave Filoni now heavily rumoured to be taking over Lucasfilm. Apparently was a champion for not making Andor, didn't want to make Andor. Didn't like it because it gets received so well, and it's not him, and it's not got all his characters in it. So him taking over Lucasfilm, I think we're doomed.
Time will tell. I don't really know where they go for here, because although Andor was great, they've kind of filled every gap now. And it's
Yeah.
like,
And I don't want to fill gaps, I want to go
everyone wants something new,
out, yeah, 100%.
and they're too scared to do it
They're
because they
so
know
good.
don't mess it up. But I don't want that to take away from how good Andor was.
Andor's so good, yeah.
And start to finish, that season was phenomenal.
Yeah,
And then
no.
We both rewatched Rogue One.
Yeah.
Now, I seen Rogue One in the cinema when it came out. I was younger, I didn't really get it. I rewatched it about 5 years later. Still, I was a bit like, I like this more, but still don't get it. After watching Andor, it's a top 5 Star Wars film for me.
It's so good.
Because it shows you how they got to where they were,
Yeah.
and it made me appreciate it so much more.
Like, I've always loved Rogue One, since I first seen it. Rewatch it all the time. Like one of my top favourites. Andor building into it makes it so much better. I will give the only argument I'll give is that okay, the characters aren't the most developed, but in my opinion, that's the point. The point is that like people come and go in the rebellion and they're gonna die, and it's for the greater good, and that's what happens.
But I think you look at how many people how many characters were developed.
Yeah.
Cassian.
Yep.
K2.
Yep.
Do you know what I mean? All the people.
Obviously, Jin.
Then the story was about Jin, but even Saw's in Andor quite a lot.
Saw's Dynamite.
Krennic.
Yeah,
Krennic
he's
was
so good.
Amazing in
He's
Andor,
so
man.
good. He's terrifying as well. Even though you know that
what an actor, man.
in the hierarchy of the Empire, he's not really up to much.
And there's a
scene
in Andor. It's probably one of my favourite scenes in the full show, and it's him when Dedra fucks it.
Is when he's interrogating him.
So Dedra leaks the plans, which ultimately leads to the rebellion getting them.
Yeah, for the Death Star.
And Krennic has her in a room and just verbally doesn't even need to.
Yeah, no.
It just verbally destroys her, and you're actually watching it going, oh my god, he is terrifying. But no, brilliant, what a show. I gave it 11 out of 10 actually.
Yeah, it's like 9.5, 10
Yeah,
out of 10.
I'm checking I put it on my, I think it's like 12 or 13th on my top 10 ever. I think if there was another season it would be in there.
So that's another thing I'll quickly, is that there was obviously, it was meant to be 5 seasons. Tony Gilroy came out and said that they took the best arcs from each season and put them into season 2.
Right.
So that's why it jumps every year.
That's class.
There is a part of me that would love the Andor's season 1 so good because you get so much context to so many things. Season 2 that lacks a lot of that context. Still brilliant, but imagine it was like a whole season about trying to get those rebels to communicate. Why is he stealing that TIE fighter? Stuff like that. I think 5 seasons would have been unreal. But obviously they haven't done that. And I get why they wouldn't do that because it still works. Still was great. The 5 seasons would have been dynamite.
Well, would have.
I want more Andor for the rest of my life.
Exactly. But I'm going to move on to the next show. Now, this was a show I didn't know what it was. It came out, you seen the cast, and I'm like, alright, I'm going to give this a go. And I watched the first 4 episodes. I was like, I'm really liking this. And then it fell off a cliff.
Yeah,
that was Mobland.
Mobland,
Absolutely
brutal.
And also, I think I've watched a lot more gangster stuff.
Yeah, you're more
probably
into
have.
gangster stuff, so that's why
That's kind of how I get into liking film and all that. And at the start, I was like, some of these characters are brilliant. But Pierce Brosnan and Helen Mirren just overact it and ruin the show, to be honest.
Oh, is that what you, is that your take?
They took me completely out of it. They didn't use the characters they had properly. Because see, Tom Hardy does a whole lot of nothing for like 3 episodes.
Oh yeah. When he
they
goes
don't
to
use
the
Paddy Considine.
Belgium or whatever?
Yeah, they don't use Paddy Considine till the last episode.
Yeah,
it turned into a mess, and I probably won't watch. I probably will watch season 2 just to criticise it.
Unless they come out and say it's the best thing ever put to the screen, I'm not watching it because it was just like.
And I didn't leave season 1 excited for season 2. I left season 1 going, that was. How did that go from being really good to just go? This is terrible.
I can't remember it. I don't remember their names. I know
Conrad was Pierce Brosnan character.
Yeah, I just didn't care. First 4 episodes or 3 or 4 episodes were alright, and that obviously because I'm not like I like gangster stuff.
Yeah, it took his time to build it up.
But like I thought it was alright. It was going somewhere, and then in the middle, nothing really happens at all. Or it's happening to characters I don't care about, like the brother and the sister, and they get captured by by the other guy.
I agree, and I just think they had interesting characters there with Tom Hardy's character.
Yeah, I suppose. I feel like I don't know anything about them. No. Just didn't really go into
it. It turned into a big mess, didn't it?
Yeah.
I gave it a 5 out of 10, I think.
I'm not even going to rate it. I generally can't remember it, I don't have an opinion. Yeah, I'll give it like 3 or 4.
Yeah. Anyway, this final show is one
we've both been speak about for hours.
Yeah. We've both waiting on it. We've both seen Daredevil by the time we've done the latest episode 2 years ago.
Yeah, I know.
The last time we done this episode, we've both seen this show. It's his number 1 of all time.
Yeah, probably. If you're separating favourite and best,
I think it's number 5 for me or 6. And it's probably one of my favourite Marvel characters is Daredevil, right?
Yep.
That's got delayed. It was going to be Daredevil Born Again, sorry. That's got delayed. It was going to be 18 episodes.
Yep.
It went through a kind of production hell and COVID and all that. We finally got it this year.
Yep.
10 episodes? 12?
9? Something like that. 9 or 10.
Somewhere in that region. And I really enjoyed it.
I did enjoy it too.
It didn't blow me away like season 3 did.
Yeah, no.
But it It didn't. I wasn't unhappy watching it.
I
and
wasn't
wasn't
unhappy.
unhappy
No, I was
finishing
really
it.
enjoying myself.
And I finished it, and I went, I cannot wait for the next season of that.
Yeah.
That's what you want.
Exactly, and it's coming next year. The thing with Daredevil for me is that I was watching it every year it came out. Did you go to it? You came out later.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I watched it in 2022.
Once it was finished.
So it's finished. It's a long time.
So,
at that point.
I watched it 2015 season 1, 2016.
Yeah,
2018.
see, that's
I watched
what
the Defenders,
Yeah.
like Jessica Jones. I watched everything. So when it got cancelled, and I was destroyed. And I was like, I'm never gonna see this character again. I'm never gonna see this show again. And then he started showing up in Spider-Man and She-Hulk, God forbid, and Echo, which was a bad show. He loves it.
I don't love it, mate. I said it was fine at the time for what it was.
And then
But
Kingpin
continue,
was showing
sorry.
up in Hawkeye, and you were buzzing in, and they announced the 18 episodes, and it gets delayed about 3 times. They cut the season in half, the writer's strike. With the product we got, I was happy with.
Mm.
I was. For everything that it went through, I was happy with.
I did have issues with some of it. I think it's just been out that long now that I can't really remember exactly. One of them I do remember. I don't like how they ended Muse. I liked how they brought
Yeah, I
in
don't like that.
a little bit. Like,
I didn't like Muse at all, actually.
nah,
He's supposed
I
to...
didn't know who he was before it
No.
either, and I know quite a lot of Marvel villains,
Yeah.
but I didn't even know who he was. And apparently he was like the Joker, with his backstory and all
He's
that.
like...
But nah, it just didn't work.
The main thing for me is, I don't sound like a guy who just wants to see TV shows where folk fight all the time. He can't... Daredevil can't sense him.
Yeah.
So it's like a dynamic like that I love, but they didn't touch that. It was just like, and they brought in it was the therapy session at the beginning of the episode, and he says, yeah, I love Taekwondo, I do karate all the time, to just shoehorn in the fact that yeah, he can fight, he's probably going to fight Daredevil, and then
Yeah.
I didn't like music.
His end was messy.
Yeah, I didn't like it. I think it was poor.
I think the parts that jumped out at me were the first 15 minutes.
Yep.
I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, really good.
Unbelievable.
Didn't look great though.
Didn't look great.
In my opinion, I don't think any Marvel show looks great. Daredevil Netflix looks amazing.
Yeah.
Cinematography and everything.
So did the Punisher as well.
Punisher looks dynamite. I think Daredevil Born Again, in comparison, in my opinion, looks really bad. That's my main criticism. Is that I knew that was going to happen
Yeah.
because the Marvel ones look bad now.
But that first 15 minutes, it brings you right back in.
Yeah, you're instantly.
Another scene that probably jumped out of the both of us was, and I hadn't watched Punisher by this point, but the first scene with Matt and Frank, I don't want to say too much just in case people haven't watched it,
Yeah, sure.
but Frank pretty much calls him out, and it's a really
It's a really good
emotional
scene. A really good
and
scene.
it just leaves you a bit broken, but it was so good.
Especially when, like, I'd imagine you watched Born Again at one point, rewatch it.
Oh yeah, I will.
With the context of the Punisher, that scene's insane.
Yeah.
Like with the context of 3 seasons of Daredevil, 2
Do you know
seasons
when I
of
finished the
Punisher,
Punisher, the first thing I done went to TikTok and
you watched
watched
that
that.
scene, yeah.
I think I
Because
got cut my camera over it, I went back and
you're
watched
like,
it.
this is what Marvel dialogue can be, and that's what it is.
And then the way they left it was really good as well. I
Yep,
thought.
really buzzing for season 2.
Yeah.
I have a lot of thoughts on it. I do like it as a whole, but there's 2 in my mind. It's like I wanted this show for ages, now I have it, so I'm happy. But I get so the skeleton of the rewrite is still there, right? So there's 6 or 7 episodes in the middle there where like he's not Daredevil. Matt is Daredevil and he's a lawyer and he's not really doing a lot.
Mm-hmm.
He's doing lawyer things. I think in an 18 episode season, which it originally was going to be, to have 7 episodes where he's not Daredevil and
It's
then
fine.
another 7 where he is fine. Like you're building this, doesn't want to be Daredevil because it's something that happens, not going to spoil it because you've not seen it. To then him becoming Daredevil again finally. I think the episodes that we got, he becomes Daredevil again, takes the mantle of Daredevil out of nowhere kind of. You're just like, so why have you waited till this?
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't really make sense to me.
Yeah.
I think 18 episodes could have fleshed that out.
100%. But
Um,
I'll be honest, I knew there was never going to be 18 episodes.
Yeah, no, impossible.
They said it, but it was never going to happen.
Yeah, because they
Um,
split it anyway.
I'm just glad it wasn't 6 episodes.
Yeah, because 6 is
100%.
a wee 6 episode event. That's what they call it.
I mean, and the White Tiger stuff I didn't really like. See that first few episodes I wasn't a big fan of, I'll be honest.
Yeah,
It was a bit slow.
I get it.
The bank robbery episode brought me
That's
right
cool.
back in.
You know Charlie Cox doesn't like that episode?
Really?
Yeah, I didn't like it.
Probably because he's Irish and it took the piss out.
I think
Both took the piss, but it wasn't a very good representation.
I think
There's
this
a lot
was
of
when
stereotypes.
I think this is when him and Vincent D'Onofrio were like, this show isn't right. We have to change it.
And you can tell it's changed. That's another
Yes.
thing. See, near the end, it just goes like that, and everything just starts kind of changing, and
Yeah.
it goes kind of back to what the original Daredevil was.
Yeah.
And it's a wee bit like, oh, this has just switched gears out of nowhere.
Uh-huh.
Do you know the main thing I like about it? He came out it, and Matt's character wasn't assassinated. And
No, yeah.
Kingpin wasn't assassinated either.
Yeah.
As in terms of their character. They came out the same way they came out of Daredevil season 3.
Yeah,
And you still want to see more.
Still want to see more.
And
yeah,
that's,
right.
at the end of the day, that's what I wanted from it.
What do you think about Kingpin and Vanessa going to couples therapy? Because everyone hates it and I didn't mind it. I thought,
That's not an issue I had with it.
like, he's genuinely trying to not be Kingpin. Or that's how I interpreted it. That for
And then you just see that
and
he
he's
just
just
can't.
breaking
he
and
just
dragging. It's the
can't.
same with Matt trying not to be
It's
Daredevil,
and there's
backing
so
and-
many
Yeah.
comparabilities with the two. And that's, their dynamic is the main part of the show.
Yeah.
And they kept that.
I will say though, how long, say Daredevil Born Again season 2 isn't the last season, which I would kind of like it to be. I think 5 seasons of Daredevil would be good. If they want to do more, fair enough. How long can it be Kingpin and Daredevil? Kingpin and Daredevil.
I think it depends where they go. Because see, at the end, if they start tying Daredevil into things with the MCU and Kingpin into things with the MCU, which I would like to see both and give it a try, I think one season's fine. I think if they start fleshing it out, how much?
Yeah, like you're saying, finish it and then they can show up in
Finish
other
it
things.
and put them into other things.
Okay,
I
yeah,
don't
I
want to
like that,
finish
yeah.
it and that's the last time we see them.
Yep,
I want them to go into the
That's
MCU
fine.
and become big parts.
Yep.
And give it a shot. Might not work, might fall off a cliff, but try it.
Well, Punisher's going to be the new Spider-Man.
Is he?
Yeah.
Is that confirmed?
Yeah, do you know that?
No?
Yeah, him in the Hulk.
Oh, that's unreal. That is
He's gonna be
unreal.
in the new
He's getting a
Spider-Man.
special as well, isn't he?
Yeah.
This year.
I think that comes out alongside season 2.
Oh, brilliant. Can't wait.
Yeah, I'm in for all of it. I do think so obviously the directors and the showrunners changed. So I think it's episode like 1 to 6
Mhm.
was the original, and
Yeah.
then 7, 8, and 9 were the reshoots.
Mhm.
And the beginning of episode 1 was a reshoot. I think 9 episodes with the reshoot directors would have been perfect, and I actually think 18 episodes with the original crew would have been perfect.
Mhm.
And I think the amalgamation that we got was
Was
good,
good.
was great. in my
I think it was
opinion,
probably as good as it could have
but,
been.
yeah, but yeah.
It was good as it could have been.
So I think season 2 will be much better because it's the same showrunner the whole time.
I gave it a 8 out of 10.
Yeah, 7.5, 8. Yeah, I would.
think that's
How would you rate the seasons? The 4 of them? Because I've got people saying it's better than Daredevil season 2, and
I've
don't
not
accept
watched
that.
season 2 or season 1 in a long time. I'd go season 3, season 2. Season 3, season 1.
So I say you're
Season
crazy.
2.
Season
I was probably it's not better than any season. It's
It's
better
not,
than
no.
Defenders, I think, personally.
yeah,
But it's not
yeah,
better
no,
than
it's better than Daredevil.
not better,
100%.
better than any original Daredevil series.
No.
in my opinion.
I would say 3,
And I would go 2.
1, 2.
Yeah, 3,
Born
1,
Again.
2. Born Again.
But 1 and 3 can swap. I really like Daredevil season 1.
I've not watched it in a long time.
I watch it all the time.
Right. So yeah, it was good. It was probably
So
worth the wait
good,
for what we
yeah.
got. So I'm happy. But we're now going to open. This is the draft.
Is it the draft?
The
Okay.
draft is starting. So I'm going to try my best to explain this. Again, just in case we might get copyrighted for this and taken down.
Yeah,
Might happen. Just putting it out there. I love the podcast. It's called Sin City, right? They pick a year. So I've picked a year this week. So Jed's going to get to pick the first film. I will then pick another film from that year. We can't pick the same film. We pick 5 each. At some point, the incinerator will open. When the incinerator opens, we get to destroy a film from that year, from history forever, as if it never existed.
Is that from our list? No.
No,
It's just any film. Right?
any film from 2014.
Yep.
You can't pick one that we've already picked.
That's fine because I've got mine.
Yeah, you can't pick one that one of us have already picked. It needs to be a random film that we actually thought was bad.
Yep.
And we don't want it to be part of.
Yep.
Or not even we thought it bad, we just don't want it there.
I think it's bad. The one I've got is horrible.
I think the one I've got, I've not seen in a long time, but I don't remember it being great. I was really disappointed by it.
Yep. That's fine.
So, the year we picked, and the one that sprung to mind, when I see Sin City doing it, they're all older guys, they're like in their 40s, so they do like the 90s and the 80s. I've not seen hundreds of films in the same year. There's
Yeah.
only I think one. I won't give away in case we
Okay.
do a future
Okay.
episode. I think there's only 1 year in the 90s where I've seen
Okay.
hundreds of films from that 1 year. So I done it more recent. I went for 2014.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
it's just the one that jumped out to me, and then I looked it up and I went, wow, this is stacked. And you said you got 10 films? ready
I've
to
got a
go.
list just in
Got a
case
list
you
just
take
in
mine,
case,
yeah.
or we take each other's. I think I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 12. I've got 12
Yeah,
films
that's fine.
ready to go. So it was a stacked year. It was a really stacked year. But I'm going to say nothing else. I'll let Jed take it away with his number 1 pick.
I think you'll know what I'm going to say.
I think I do.
Interstellar.
Right, okay.
I think...
I tell you what, you're lucky because it was going right in the incinerator. You didn't pick it first.
You were going to incinerate it? I'd have shut this whole thing down.
See if you hadn't
I would have
picked it.
turned the camera off.
See if you hadn't picked it by the time the incinerator opened, it was going straight in there.
This is the kind of party you're doing. This is what you're putting up with.
What the one thing I'll say about this film, when I think about 2014, the first film I think about is Interstellar.
Yeah, of course you do, because it's the best film ever. Right, it's maybe not the best film ever. Could be the best Nolan. It's so good.
I've got it as the worst Nolan.
You're mental, the worst Nolan.
I'm saying nothing else. It's
The
your
worst
pick.
Nolan Dunkirk, the masterpiece, is underneath Interstellar. I think Interstellar is perfect. I went to see it in the IMAX a couple of months ago. Took 3 friends, who 2 of them have insane cinematheques, which I wanted to speak about, but we haven't, but we will.
That's what you're going to
that's what I
talk
was gonna
about,
talk
okay.
And they loved it. My pal John Joe wasn't interested in going to see it. Came out it and was like, that was dynamite. It could be a perfect film.
I don't remember it, I'll be honest.
Yeah, see, this is
I didn't really concentrate when I was watching it.
Yeah,
But I remember watching this going, I'm bored as fuck.
yeah,
I'm so bored.
We should start a movie club and they should vote for movies that we watch, and that's going to be the first
I
one.
think, see this film, this could win you the year.
100% it will, because the people will know.
But I think, if I've got 5 strong, if I get the 5 I want, I've got a chance. 100%.
Because there's one in here that I might put in for the meme and it will kill me. They'll delete my account.
Oh, right.
I don't know if I've got it in yet.
Right, okay. Sorry, you finished talking.
Yep.
So you think it's not
Yep.
one of Nolan's best?
Yeah, it's definitely top.
The cinematography is phenomenal.
It's so good.
It's phenomenal. And that's what you get with Chris Nolan.
Yeah, those space scenes in IMAX, that docking scene in IMAX is one of the best things ever. The one where like Matt Damon's trying to line up the ship.
That's like, see the Matt Damon was in it, I was locked in.
Matt Damon,
See before and after, it's just too long. And I don't mind a long film, but it just didn't grab me.
Okay, I get it. I think one day you'll watch it and you'll be like,
I'll
this is
rewatch it one day and I'll sit.
You also don't love sci-fi though. You like
love
Star Wars and Back
and
to
I
the
love
Future.
Back to the Future and that's
You
it.
don't love sci-fi,
Yeah.
yeah. So I can get why you. Actually, no, I don't get why you don't like it.
Before we move on, did you see the Odyssey trailer? I've not seen it yet.
Yeah.
It
It was
good?
before
Was it
Jurassic
good?
World. Yeah, it was good. It was just like a teaser, but yeah, it was good.
Oppenheimer came out since we filmed the last one as well. That's probably my favourite Nolan.
I've only watched it once.
I've let you watch it once.
I need to watch it.
Do you know Nolan I've only watched once? Inception. Because I can't mentally sit down and watch it.
I've seen it a couple of times.
I can't. And I really want to rewatch it, but I don't have the mental fortitude to
I
sit
enjoy
down
it.
and try and understand it.
I have a good time.
Even though I know what
don't,
happens.
Don't try and
I know.
understand it.
But then I just get lost. I need to lock in when I'm
You've
watching.
seen Tenet yet? Tenet's really good.
I
Lots
do
don't
watch
like
it.
it, but I like it.
Right, my number 1 pick, and I was so scared. I'm so
I
glad.
think I know what it is.
So I'm glad you picked this because is that actually your favourite film of the year?
Yeah, probably.
So I thought you were going to bab me up and choose this. You didn't.
Yeah, I think I know what it is.
What do you think it is?
Planet of the Apes.
No.
Oh, right, okay.
Sorry, I shouldn't have said that.
That's it.
Winter Soldier.
Oh, yeah, right, yeah.
Winter
yeah.
Soldier is my number 1 pick.
Yeah, that's fine.
And
Yeah.
Jed knows Captain America is my favourite Marvel character.
I didn't know that, but I do now. Or maybe he's told me that, but I
Well,
can't remember.
it's my favourite.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
what got me into the MCU.
Okay,
Civil
yeah,
War was what got me into the MCU. I actually watched this after Civil War because I watched the trilogy. This, I know it's wild.
You watched Civil War
I
without
watched
watching this?
Civil War, yeah. Civil War got me into the
So all the
MCU.
Bucky stuff, you didn't have a clue what was
Didn't have a
happening. But that's the power of Civil War. You
And
still
then I
loved it.
rewatched Civil War and I loved it.
And you still not seen Iron Man.
But
This is mental.
why did I watch that mid?
Oh my god. Right,
I am
keep
mid,
going.
sorry.
You're mental.
I spoiled Ironheart for him as well.
You did them watching Ironheart and I'm
Ah, but you slaughtered Ironheart for about 3 years, mate.
yeah, but it's fine, it's alright, it's not
And now
bad.
that's it was
You
an accident. I
spoiled
didn't
it
do
for
it
me
purpose.
today.
I didn't do it purpose. But anyway, Winter Soldier is such a good spy film.
Dynamite.
It's actually like a spy film, isn't it?
10 out of 10.
And it's
Yeah.
10 out of 10. It's probably still in my top 5 MCU films.
It's probably my number 2 or 3.
2 or 3, really, that high.
Iron
See, I
Man's
love
number
Civil
1.
War. So
Civil War's Dynamite as
I
well.
prefer Civil War just, but there's like a ball hair in it.
Yeah,
All the Bucky stuff, all the fight scenes, that lift scene,
Love Scene's great.
the bike scene,
When he's talking to Armin Zola on the TV.
Armin
It's one of
Zola,
my favourite scenes.
Black Widow's amazing in it.
Yep. Introduces Falcon.
Introduces
He's
Falcon.
great.
really, this is the film where I went, I love Captain America. The first film, it was really good. It was still just a bit bland. I think Chris Evans was still kind of grown into the role. Same with the Avengers, because it probably wasn't the main focus.
Yeah.
And it has an Iron Man's dynamic was really important in the Avengers, more than actual Captain America's story. Whereas this was a Captain America film from beginning to end. It was brilliant.
Yeah,
it's so good.
I can't say anything bad about it.
It tied in the last one as well, with all the Zola stuff and the technology and the Hydra stuff. Bucky was a phenomenal villain.
Really good.
The hierarchies of Hydra.
Robert Redford.
Couldn't remember his name. Was that Michael Douglas? No. What? Michael Douglas that played him.
No, Robert Redford is the actor.
Oh, Robert Redford's the
Plays
actor.
the guy.
Who the fuck?
Did Michael Douglas play Robert Redford?
What was his name in the film?
I can't remember. That's not Robert.
Michael Douglas plays Ant-Man.
Yeah, he does Hank Pym.
Hank Pym. Sorry, I'm
This guy's mental.
Losing the plot here. But I liked even them. They were just bad bastards as well.
Yeah.
So there was a Bucky. He was a soldier.
Mm-hmm.
And the tops of Hydra. It's just brilliant.
Yeah.
It's probably my favourite trilogy in the MCU.
It's probably the best one. Between that and Guardians.
Oh yeah. We'll move on. So my number one pick is Winter Soldier. Jez Interstellar.
Okay. This is good because I thought
I'm so between my two.
So but I think I'm gonna go with Whiplash.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you know? I
think if I can sneak that in.
I didn't have it because I knew you'd pick it,
yeah.
and I like films more than it because I've only seen it once. But it's a great film.
I've only seen it once, and I watched it on a plane, which is a criminal. I know. This was like last year. We were going to. I think we were going to the Pest, and I watched it.
You've only watched it last year?
Yeah.
Oh really?
Yeah. On the plane, locked in. Like never been more locked in my life. On this Ryanair flight, getting hit with the thing coming up and down, fucking up to
do you need to sit there with you in the plane and all that? Always
yeah,
fucking aisle.
No, I love it.
I'm never at the push up.
Yeah, I like the aisle.
Yeah.
My wee iPad set. I watched it on this. And
on
I just
that?
think, yeah, and I really like Damien Chazelle.
Yeah.
I like La La Land, I like Babylon.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing I've not seen is he one with Ryan Gosling and he's like an astronaut.
Ryan Gosling's your guy, mate.
I know. First Man, I think it's called.
That rings a bell.
I think it's dynamite. J.K. Simmons obviously is really good in it, and everyone knows that. Miles Teller, who I was a hater of Miles Teller.
Miles Teller's a lot of shit.
Because he was in that Fantastic Four.
Because he was in that Fantastic Four. I think Miles Teller gets a lot of...
But yeah, I think he's great.
But he's a great actor.
I generally don't have anything bad to say about it. And I used to play the trumpet. I don't know.
Did you?
Yeah. So I used to be in like a band like that, and it's just like losing his folder and stuff.
Yeah.
And it's just I really enjoy it.
I think I watched it in like 5th year, right?
Yep.
See, in 4th year I played the drums. See my drum teacher, he was a fucking dick.
You're mad,
So I've stuck this film on and I went,
that's him. Yeah.
Not as bad, he was just a dick, but it just reminded me of him. And I don't really remember, I just remember him, you're actually screaming at the screen at one point because he can't hold a relationship.
Yeah.
With,
when he's
with
in the cafe,
music or with this girl or with anyone because he's that locked in. You're like, mate, his family, you're just like, mate, come on. And J.K. Simmons is phenomenal. Like, everyone knows that.
That's such a theme throughout all of your man's films as well. La La Land. Have you seen La La Land? No. Have you seen Babylon?
I've not seen a lot of David
Chazelle. He's only got a couple. All of them, it's people picking their work over their life, kind of, and the impacts, and I just think that's so weird. There's a guy that has to get up at 5 AM every single day and cook sausage rolls in Greg's, and you can't go out at night because you're doing this. It all just resonates with me. Not always to that extent because it's not major work, but yeah, I love it. So that's my number 2 pick, Whiplash.
So you get Interlash and
Whipstella. Interstellar and Whiplash, I have.
Oh, brilliant, that's a good first 2. Now, I still can't decide if I'm taking... Because, see whatever I don't pick here, I know you're taking next.
I know what they are.
I know what you're taking next.
I know they are.
I'm going to just take it because I don't want you to have this one because I know I actually like this film. There's one we like the same. There's one of the films I know I like more than you. And if you take it, I'll
yeah.
So I'm going to take Dawn of the Planet of the Apes.
Yep. Dynamite. I only watched them recently, remember?
So I was telling Jed...
Even since probably the first couple of podcast episodes, you would have been talking about it.
You need to watch this simply for this film. For the last 2. See War and Dawn, they're amazing.
Yeah.
Now, years ago I watched the original Planet of the Apes and I hated it. It actually put me off films. That's how bad it was.
I love them.
It put me off watching new films.
The Charlton Heston one?
because I hated the ending. Because I didn't get it because I was like 6.
Because you were 6 years, fair enough.
I watched, I think it was like 2022 again. I watched Rise of the Planet of the Apes, the first of their trilogy, and I went, I mean, it was alright.
Yeah, it's
I'm
good.
going to watch the second one because it was a lot better than the original.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Caesar as a character
Mm.
just locks you in,
Even though he's an ape,
even though he's an
you're
ape.
like, this is amazing.
Even though he's an ape,
Andy
he's one of the
Serkis.
best protagonists ever.
Andy Serkis is a man.
The dynamic with the humans, and
Yep.
starting to trust them
Is that the
again.
one with Gary Oldman?
Yeah.
Dynamite.
And the guy Malcolm, I don't know the actor.
The glasses, he was like the scientist guy.
He's a guy in Oppenheimer who grills him at the table. Because see how Oppenheimer jumps and he's getting interviewed.
I don't know. I can't. I
And
know
he's,
you're talking
he's
about
such
that,
an
I don't know
underrated
who-
character in Oppenheimer and he just grills him, man.
Right.
And he's such a good actor. But he's the kind of main human in it. Humans are really starting to go extinct. It's a really interesting story trying to get along again. And then my man Cobra shows up. This is my favourite film in that because of Cobra.
Cobra.
Cobra
Menace to
is
Society.
such a good antagonist. Because you see Caesar's best friend is his
I'm
bodyguard.
just going to check this 2 seconds. You just keep your
Yeah, no worries.
talk.
And he just flips on him. He just totally flips on him.
Yeah.
And starts running wild. So he shoots Caesar, then goes and just takes the human city. He's like, I've had enough.
Oh yeah, I forgot that.
Yeah, I've
He
had
shoots
enough.
him, didn't he?
And then him and Caesar have a great fight at the end. Caesar comes back, they have a great fight, and at the end you just see Cobra hanging on to this thing and he going, apes don't kill apes.
Yeah.
He went, you're not an ape, and just booted him off it. Unreal, give me goosebumps talking about it.
Is that Caesar is like getting medical treatment in his old house, isn't he? Is that in
Yeah,
James
they go
Franco's
back
house?
to his original house and
Yeah.
he sees the photo with James Franco. Oh,
Yeah,
Just a
stuff
great
like that,
film,
stuff
man.
Like that, really good.
just a great film. And even the side characters are really good as well. Maurice, the side apes, I mean, not even like the apes, Maurice and Rocket are great characters. You see Caesar's got a family, he's got a baby, and he's got a grown son,
Yeah.
and his wife. Did wife die in that one? Is it the next one?
The next one.
Yes.
Beginning of the next
Was
one.
just
family
painful.
dies.
What a film was as well, but it's just painful, beginning to end.
Yeah.
But I would say probably storyline and plot wise, I prefer War, but as a film, this is wild to say the acting of monkeys
No,
and
but
the
yeah,
fight
like Andy
scenes
Serkis and his
and the
mocap.
dynamics.
Yeah.
Dawn's a great film.
It's really good.
Great film. So my first two are Winter Soldier and Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. Two sequels.
True.
Two sequels.
Before I move on, Gary Oldman is underrated in everything he's in.
Oh,
He does the job.
I've never seen him put a bad acting
No.
performance in.
Apparently he's really good in Slow Horses. I've not seen it.
No, I've seen it. I want to watch the Winston Churchill one as well. Apparently he's really good in that.
Yeah. So
I know what you're going to.
there's two directions I go, because there's one movie that I haven't seen that I know you love, and I could take it and be snide. I've not seen it, so I can't have.
Game's a game, but if you've not seen it,
That's what I mean. So I'm gonna take Guardians of the Galaxy.
then
Yeah.
okay.
I think when I went to see this. So you wouldn't have seen this in the cinema, no? You might have.
No. Seen the second one, the third one in cinema.
I went. Me, my brother, my uncle went. My uncle didn't have a clue what was happening. We walked in 5 minutes after it started because he's a road rager and he was late. And didn't
Did
have
you
a
get
clue.
road rage?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, we got.
Do you?
Yeah, sometimes, but it's not my fault. It's their fault.
Because some of my pals are really bad, mate.
I try not be, but sometimes, yeah, it's intense. It's otherwise. I had no idea who the Guardians were. I had no idea who James Gunn was. I was 11 when this came out, and just sitting
You
there.
didn't have any idea who any of them
No.
were? Right, okay.
And I'm genuinely into genuinely
No,
into
you're
comics.
definitely.
I had no idea. Just blown away. Just like this. It was amazing. And I was like, I need to see more of these characters. I need them in everything. Character dynamics. Half of the team is bloody CGI, and I hate CGI. Dynamite. Chris Pratt, I hadn't seen him in anything. I was like, he was amazing. Zoe Saldana, green, fancied her. But she was dynamite as well. I controversially like Ronan as a
I was just about to say
I love
that,
Ronan
mate.
as a
I
villain.
think he's
He's so good.
hated, and
Yeah,
I
it's
don't
for
know
no
why.
reason.
He's a great
He's
villain, mate.
just like
He's
menacing.
great.
Yeah, I love him.
He's great, mate.
The bit at the end, the dance off, hilarious. Holding
Groot.
the stone,
Yeah.
Groot dying, you're like, no chance.
Oh, what a film.
It slowly puts in that Star-Lord has the celestial DNA, just slips it in there, and then that takes place, that takes over his whole character arc, basically, in the next couple of films.
Yeah.
Nothing bad to say about it.
Batista, and I love Batista as a wee guy, the wrestler.
Yeah.
I'd never seen him act before, and it was phenomenal. He plays that character so well. He's just like born to play it.
It was Drax's. Drax has been funnier in other movies lately.
Yeah.
But
But he was unintentionally funny in that one.
but I also just think as a character, he's never been done better than in that first movie.
No.
I think
because
they kind of butcher him as he goes along.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
In that first movie.
This is it. This is your initial.
Yeah.
This is
All
David
that
Bautista's
tragedy, like losing the wife and the daughter.
And he's still raging.
And, yeah.
Rocket's one of my favourite characters.
When Rocket's steaming and they're arguing,
Oh.
they're both steaming, and there's like he's calling me a this and
Aye.
that, a rat, whatever, and you're like, jeez, all this.
Oh.
You
And
feel
then,
it.
and then again you see Rocket's story.
And the
You see
third
all
one,
their
you go
stories,
back,
and it's
yeah.
just brilliant. I've had a really bad relationship with the second film
Okay.
because I love it and then I don't, and I love it. And then
I
don't.
generally like it. I think.
But this first one, I've never met anybody that said they don't like it.
Yeah. Easiest 10 out of 10.
Even if you don't like
Second.
superhero films, watch that
Yeah.
and you'll like it.
Yeah, because you don't have to like superhero films. Like, and he once again doesn't like sci-fi. Sci-fi movie Dynamite.
Yeah.
It's probably.
I don't want to become a
second
sci-fi. I like sci-fi. I
He's a
just
sci-fi
know.
hater.
Yeah.
He's a sci-fi.
No,
He's
because
got tattooed
fucking
his thigh,
Star. I
sci-fi
love
hater.
Star Wars. Is my favourite franchise ever. And Back to the Future is one of my favourite films ever.
Dawn of the Planet
So-
Apes, you could technically say sci-fi.
Sci-fi, so I'm not having
So
that.
he's a sci-fi hater, but he likes all these sci-fi movies. Probably second best, easiest 10 out of 10 I could give to an MCU film.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, just,
I don't know where it would rank now.
there's so much.
There's
That's
too
a whole
much.
episode in itself.
Yeah.
That's like 3 episodes.
But it's in the top 10 something.
Yeah, 100%.
Jake Volume 3 better than
No.
1.
When Volume 3 first came out and I was stewing between it, but no.
But you rewatch it too.
Yeah.
and it's-
First one's better.
Yeah. So you watch your 3 picks so far.
Interstellar, Whiplash, Guardians of the
That's a
Galaxy.
strong 3.
That's alright. That's not bad.
Yeah.
That's really not bad.
Rather than no, do you know what?
See if there's one here, if you take it by the punching a hole in the garage door.
I think I'm literally about to take it. I'm just going to flick it in there because
I swear to God.
my number 3 is X-Men Days of Future Past.
That wasn't it, but that is a sore. Oh.
Was it not it?
No, but that is there. But that's not the one I was talking
Or
about.
is it not?
No.
Because it's on my list but it wasn't in my top 5. So rather than just going to my 4, I've flicked this in there because you took your other.
I'm just picking them randomly.
Oh yeah, so I
Yeah.
numbered mine.
So, but Days of Future Past, I did write down third. So it was obviously in my head. But
Did you look it up? Did you do a bit of research? Yeah, same.
I think I've got 20 films here.
Really? We'll need to go through.
what's
We'll
he
go through
gonna
those and
take?
we'll
Yeah.
pick it in. I hadn't seen this film
When did you first watch it?
last
Recently?
year.
Yeah, I remember
Last
that.
year because
Did you watch the extended cut or the normal? The Rogue cut? No, the normal.
it's on Disney Plus.
Oh, with the normal one.
X-Men First Class. I watched it as a wee guy. Remembered nothing about it really.
Yeah.
I watched it and I loved it, mate. And I thought, right, I've never X-Men lost me. I love the original 3. I love the original 3.
First two are unreal.
I love the third one as well.
Three's good,
Third
but-
one was my favourite when I was a wee guy because
Yeah.
Juggernaut was in it.
I suppose. No, 3's good, but
Yeah.
I don't think it's as good as 1 and 2. But still, I enjoy it. I have a good time with it.
I'm like, I need to watch Days of Future Past. Everyone's saying they like Days of Future Past. The same is right up there. I need to watch it. And I did it and I was not disappointed.
It's so good. It's one of the best comic book movies ever.
And I will say, see my number 4 and 5, I probably do prefer them more. But I know you were going to take this. So I avoid it.
Okay.
just
Yeah,
just so I
fair
got a
enough.
chance.
That's fair enough.
I've got 2 out of 3 of mine are now Marvel, but
Yeah.
Marvel produced a lot of good stuff this year.
Well, they used to be good.
They used to be
They used to be like.
used to be
They
the
used
top.
to be really good. Yeah.
It's a really good time travelling film.
This is technically false, but yeah.
So you're right.
Yeah.
It's a really good time travelling film.
Yeah, amazing.
Why is his name just in my head? The young Michael Fassbender and
And Ian McKellen.
no, I mean the young
Oh,
Scottish
James
James
McAvoy.
McAvoy. Mate, how did I
James
forget
McAvoy.
his name? He's a Celtic fan. Oh, that's shocking. The 2 of them are brilliant. They're
Yeah.
brilliant in First Class, and they're even better in this. Really, really good dynamics all over the shop. Gives all the characters a lot more depth. Maybe not development, but a lot of the
Mhm.
characters more depth. And you see them in the past. I don't really remember much of it.
When they're
What?
the scenes in the future when the Sentinels are attacking him
Yeah,
and they're killing Storm
That's
and they're
amazing.
killing
yeah,
all these like Iceman and
yeah.
you're like, this is terrifying.
This is wild.
Yeah, like this
Is
is
this
insane.
happening?
Yeah, like yeah, I remember watching that in the cinema and being like, no, this isn't real. And then obviously they sent him back in time and having his bone claws, Wolverine having the bone
Logan's
claws.
just
Cool, that's so cool.
Hugh Jackman just, and then obviously Deadpool Wolverine came out last year. I loved that film. It's wild that they followed this up with Apocalypse.
I don't actually.
Then Dark Phoenix.
Yeah.
So this is when it lost me, and I didn't want to watch Days of Future Past. I don't know why I never went to cinema when I was a wee guy and watched it, because I was into X-Men when it came out.
That's it.
I don't know what I'm doing now. But I was into X-Men when it came out.
Well, you don't go to the cinema a lot.
I don't. But I
But
still.
that's not because of you, that's because you don't live near one. Like, you don't live. And it's dead expensive if you don't have the card.
Because
So.
if there was a showcase near me and it was really accessible, I'd go all the time.
You can't drive.
But my third film's X-Men Days of Future Past.
There's two cuts I would like to say just before we move on. There's the one that you watched on Disney Plus, but there's the Rogue cut where Rogue's in it.
Mm.
And they break her out of jail, mutant jail. So the person that's doing that's like sending Logan back in time gets shot by a sentinel, and they go and get Rogue, and she can copy powers,
Mm.
and she takes over, and just like harkens back to like X-Men 1 where it was really about Logan and Rogue, and that's how you get into the X-Men. I just thought, if you ever watch it again, it's on Amazon Prime. I think I've got the DVD of it as well. You should watch that cut.
Right, okay.
Because
I'll probably watch it.
I think it's another like 20 minutes.
So, your top three:
Interstellar, Whiplash, Guardians of the Galaxy.
That's strong. I've got Winter Soldier, Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, and X-Men Days of Future
That's
Past.
good though.
Check what time we're on here.
Yeah, that's fine.
I can't really see.
Is it still going though?
Yeah, 15 minutes.
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
Cool. So, I'm going to open the incinerator.
Oh, for Dynamite.
The incinerator's getting opened. We don't have the same film. I'll tell you that right now.
You don't know?
No, we don't have the same film.
How do
Because
you
I know you're going to pick. Because you said it in a past episode as well.
Okay.
When you go.
Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Right, so this is our film, just gets erased in history.
I would erase that from history. I would erase, yeah, no, I hate it. I hate everything about it.
Really?
Andrew Garfield in No Way Home, retrospectively, is a good Spider-Man. I know I've hated on him in the past. It's really
Yeah,
good
that's
actor.
just.
That was just for
you
the
don't
past.
actually
I don't
hate
actually hate him. But some of the scenes are cool. When he's swinging at the beginning, it's cool. Visual effects actually look not too bad. I like the suit. I hate that Electro's blue and the whole
Yeah,
obsession with
that
Spider-Man.
annoys me, yeah.
The Venom, the Green Goblin disease, but they didn't go the full way, making him the big, huge demon Green Goblin, was insane. The fact that Peter Parker's obsessed with finding, not even that he's obsessed with finding his mum and dad, right? Because I would be obsessed with finding my mum and dad, obviously. When he's doing the mystery and he throws the calculator against the wall out of frustration and it breaks and it pops out and these two wee batteries come out and they just so happen to fit whatever it is, like the train car that takes him down to an underground train car, and it turns out his blood was in the spider DNA, so they were attracted to him to bite him. So it's his destiny to become Spider-Man. Just goes against everything that Spider-Man is. Anyone can be the mask. No, they can't. It has to be him because he's got the blood. Oh, mate, I hate it.
And when's the last time you watched it?
Before No Way Home.
Before No Way Home, yeah, okay.
I hate it so much.
Because I don't really, I just remember the Green Goblin being a wee bit and really, really disliked them. And after Williams Dafoe,
Yeah, you can't top it. You can't top it. When Gwen died, fair play. Insane move. I don't think there was a lot of build up to it.
No, terrible. That's
I
what I
didn't
mean.
think it was really managed that well.
Nah.
But fair play, they went for it. The post-credit scene where the guy walks down the corridor and it's all the Sinister Six outfits. Who cares? Didn't go anywhere.
The scene we started that they cut for the film
At the grave.
at the grave again pretty much goes against everything. But
Yeah, like cut it. Or
why
cut it.
cut it?
I know.
Go one road or go one road or the other.
Yeah. Genuinely, if you're gonna do this bullshit with the mum and dad and the scientist,
Do it.
Regard, do it.
Don't do it and shite
Don't do it
yourself.
and then
Shite
go,
back
actually,
round,
that's
man.
not gonna work.
Yeah, let's just take
Yeah,
it.
just take it out. No, yeah, I hate that film. I hate it so much.
And
It's
do
the
you know
worst
what? I
film
would
ever.
erase it for history because I love Andrew Garfield as a Spider-Man. I think he's
But
probably.
you still get the first one.
I would rather just have the first one
Yeah,
and have
because the first one's okay.
then have that second one and then you're craving a third one.
Yeah.
To,
Oh no, I wasn't craving a third
I
one.
know you will.
I was like, burn it right
But
now.
I want a third one
Yeah, I don't care.
to make up for this how shite it was.
I don't.
But if it was just one film, it would be so much better. Because the first one's good. It's
It's
not great.
okay. I don't love it.
Not great. It's Sony. They're in.
I
dodgy.
controversially love the suit for the first one.
Oh.
I think I like the suit more than the second one.
Yeah,
Even
yeah.
though the second one's a
that.
traditional suit, I think
Uh-huh.
that first one is really
It's
cool.
the second one as well, and it ends and he's fighting the rhino.
Yeah.
I mean,
In the trailer, by the way, fighting a rhino, hits him with a man cover, movie ends.
bad film.
Yeah, I don't like it. I hate it.
Right,
Everything about
I've only seen this film once or twice. I don't remember much about it. I just remember being really disappointed. I think you're going to grill me for this. The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle film.
Oh, do you know what? Fair. Do you know that's in my list? That's in one of my films in this.
Really?
Yeah, like
Were you going to
kind
back it? Yeah,
No, that was one of the ones that would be a meme, and it goes hand in hand with another one that
Is
was
that?
a meme.
Or is that one still to come?
I'll keep it.
We'll keep it
I'll
anyway.
keep
Is
it,
it maybe a fifth pick maybe?
We'll see. We'll see what the reaction is to my fourth pick.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, I don't know about you, I grew up with a live action cartoon where the guys with the big heads who were running them every day, breaking their necks.
Yeah.
What a show, mate.
Yeah.
What a
Yeah,
show. I watched it all the time. Disney XD it was called. Oh,
Yeah, doesn't it? No, that wouldn't have been
it was
that.
Kick or something like that. It was something.
Surely you'd be watching reruns of. Is it not like an?
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's like reruns.
Yeah.
And I watched it every time it was on the telly, mate. I was watching it.
Dynamite.
And then I watched the cartoon and I loved it.
2003 cartoon.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Dynamite.
You were born.
The 2000 and I know that's mad. The 2013 cartoon that was on Nickelodeon.
Don't think I watched that one.
Really good.
Really good as well.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
The one that came out last year? 2 years ago?
The new film. Yeah, that was good.
Brilliant.
Yeah, enjoyed that.
This should be good. And do you know what? The turtles look good. CGI and all that, they look good. Megan Fox is an established actor by that point.
Yeah, she's fine on it.
It's just boom. And I think Shredder and Splinter need to be integral. One of them needs to be an integral part of it.
Yeah.
Because,
I don't remember a lot of it.
and I don't even remember Shredder being in it. I don't remember Splinter being in it.
They fight Shredder at the end.
Do they fight Shredder?
And they
in
do
the end?
they're like, do you remember they used to play the game and they jump over each other?
Yeah.
And they kick them.
Shredder's Shredder's up there. He's a terrifying villain, mate.
Yeah, he's really.
And I don't remember being scared of him or being and remember him at all. Whereas every incarnation, Splinters, I don't know about you, but see any like kind of master or something, like Mr. Miyagi and all that.
Yeah.
They're really important to me
Mhm.
when I'm watching these things. They draw me into them.
They ground you.
They ground you,
Yeah, 100%.
and they teach you lessons.
Yeah.
And what you're watching that you can take into your real life. That might sound, but it's
No,
true.
but that's what this
True.
stuff's about. Yeah.
And I don't remember Splinter being in it really. Does he not die in it? I see, I don't even
There's
remember.
two of them. Remember, there's two films.
Is there?
Yeah.
What, the
I think
first
you're
one came out in
maybe-
2014.
Yeah. But there's
I
another
might
one.
remember
Maybe
this-
joining them
I think the
together.
second one was worse actually.
It's like, so do you want a hot take?
Is what I like it?
It's Michael Bay produces it.
Is it?
Yeah. So I love all of the live action Transformers films, the Michael Bay ones. So these two.
Is that what Sorry, I'm not saying.
So,
I've seen that.
so the two Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, I like them.
Right, okay. Again, I just want to generate it because there's so many good Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't have a problem with people saying these movies are bad. I really don't, because yeah, they probably are, but it's just enjoyment thing. I think. Like I'm seeing the Ninja Turtles fighting things. You know what I mean? I'm watching the
That's
Transformers
fair. Whereas I think
fighting things.
I needed Splinter and Shredder in it more.
I will say, see the new one that came out. What was it called? Mutant Mayhem.
Brilliant.
Splinter annoyed me because he has no relation to Shredder. He was a rat that got mutated. He wasn't a human that turned into a rat.
Shredder's not even in it, but yeah.
That's what I mean. But he was just a rat. He wasn't like a guy.
That may be.
Maybe, but to me it should be, I think, Shredder and Splinter. Shredder and Splinter should be like Storm Shadow and Snake Eyes for the G.I. Joe. Like brothers, basically. So that's one, but that's a tangent.
Anyway, right.
But yeah, burn it, I don't care. Fair play.
We're gone. So, Spider-Man.
Main Spider-Man 2
Teenage Mutant
is
Turtles
burning
are
and
gone.
Teenage Mutant Turtles.
Pick number 4.
Okay, there's a few I could go with here. I think just for the sheer aura,
Aura.
the aura and just recency bias, I'm
Okay.
going to go with John Wick.
Oh. See, I never even wrote that down.
I thought you were going
Because
to
I
take
knew
it.
you were going to look. Is that the one you said?
That's Days of Future Past, and you were like, I'm going to take this.
I thought it
was going to John Wick. Because I've obviously, you know that I've been watching, like I was rewatching.
I love the first film.
So
I
good.
love it. But I thought that was going to be your number 1 or 2 pick, and I can't believe it's been pick number 4, to be honest.
That just shows the calibre of the...
Oh, that's
the
yeah,
rest of
there's
it,
still,
yeah,
there's still like 5 films.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've had another 20 minutes that we just filmed that's gone.
We'll pass it, it's fine. So, Jed incinerating the Amazing Spider-Man. I have incinerated Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yep.
Your first 3 picks you've got, Jed, do you remember?
So it was Interstellar,
Whiplash,
Guardians,
yes. And right now, I've got Winter Soldier, Days of Future Past. That was my 3rd pick, but it doesn't matter. And Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. What is your number 4 pick?
Number 4 was John Wick. Yep. I would elaborate, but we just spent 20 minutes elaborating. It's great. It's going to lose the James Marshall vote, but it's dynamite. It's so good. What's number 4?
It is. I was just rattling through these.
Yeah, just go for it.
We do know.
Yeah.
We've already been through them. My number 4 is Fury. It's about 4 guys. Well, it's about this young guy, young soldier, gets assigned to a tank group. 4 guys in it. Brad Pitt's in it. John Bernthal's in it. Shia LaBeouf's in it. Michael Peña's in it. It's a great film. They get stuck in like kind of the German part of the war, and they need to try to get out of it without getting killed. They've got like a leader, big brawn guy who's John Bernthal. Michael Peña's like the tech guy in it, and Shia LaBeouf's a mad Christian in it, mad Bible basher who's an author as well. So it's a good film. Highly recommend. Fury.
And I've not seen it, and I'm going to watch it.
Go and watch it.
And my last one was the original animated How to Train Your Dragon.
How to Train Your Dragon.
The new one's out right now. It's good, but it's good because the animated one's good. Just a fun
and
time.
It's the same film.
It's the same film.
It's the same film. I haven't seen it.
You've not seen them.
I kind of want to watch it for them.
If you're going to watch one of them, watch the animated
So did you
ones.
watch it when it came out? Did you go and see it when it came out?
Not the first one, but the second 2 I did.
The second 2.
I think I watched
So
the
when
first
did the
one.
second 2 come out?
If that was 2014, maybe like 2016, 2019 or something like that.
I remember the last one came out like 2019.
So I like them all. I think they get better every time.
Is it a good, would you say it's a good trilogy?
Yeah, really good trilogy.
Out
Yeah, I enjoy it. Good animated trilogy. So 5th pick, How to Train Your Dragon. This is brutal because we all know there's 20
we know
minutes
each
of
other's
lost
now.
footage.
We all need, and he's not happy about it.
I'm raging.
He's raging about it because there was some good stuff in there. But
There's
it's fine.
some really good stuff.
This is it's all part of the game.
We're reformed,
It's all part of the game. We
It's
actually
fine.
are
so
reformed.
it's fine.
Chad's losing it. He's about to lose it. He's about to lose it. Look at us in a fucking garage.
Look at this.
Look at the stereo.
No mics.
No mics.
Nothing. We don't need them.
Or raw dog in it. We'll get to them. We need a sponsor.
Yeah, tap me if you see me in
If you-
Glasgow Green on Wednesday or Friday. Saturday seen Fontaines or Catfish, tap me a tenner.
He's a tenner.
And I'll
He's a
let you
fiver
rate,
each.
We'll get a big board and we'll
He's a
write your
vape,
name.
mate. He's a bag of chips. I don't care. Give me something.
And
Give
we'll,
us
write your name.
something.
We'll get a big board and we'll write your name on it.
Somewhere there.
Yeah.
Right. My number 5 is 22 Jump Street.
Dynamite.
Funny comedy.
Yeah.
Just a role reversal of the first one. Channing Tatum's character's like the popular guy. Schmidt, Jonah Hill's character, starts getting out with Ice Cube's daughter. It's so funny.
Oh.
Some of the scenes in it are brilliant when they're in the office and Ice Cube finds out Schmidt's fucking his daughter. It is amazing. So good. Easy film to watch. Funny film.
Great.
What is your top 5, Jim? Of the year?
Interstellar number 1.
Interstellar number 1.
Whiplash number 2. Guardians of the Galaxy number 3. John Wick number 4. How to Train Your Dragon number 5. And I would incinerate, wipe from existence, Amazing Spider-Man 2. I think my rant about Amazing Spider-Man 2 got in there, which is good.
It did because you were
Yeah,
before
it
me.
was fine.
You
Yeah.
were before me. My Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle got cut, but
Oh,
it's not half of it got cut. But it's not a bad film. It's just there's so much better Ninja Turtle stuff than that film. So that's what I'm saying. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. My top 5 is Captain America: Winter Soldier, X-Men: Days of Future Past, The Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, Fury, and 22 Jump Street. I think that's a very good
yeah, it's
matchup.
good.
There's something in there for everyone, I think.
So we're going to put it on the Instagram. Use vote for whose one you prefer. Whoever wins, pick the year next time.
But
As we said, we're going to try and get one in after we come back from Albufeira
before the end of July,
before the end of July. Hopefully recap Superman Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
We
we are going to go and see Superman next Friday.
Yeah, we're going to go see
Yeah.
next Friday.
Locked in, that's locked in from now.
Do you want to do the what are we reading? Or
Yeah, so what you been indulging in now, Jed? What shows you watching? What movies you see?
Just finished.
We
the-
said a wee bit about the films that have come out this
Yeah.
year, so we'll talk about that again.
So watched the F1 movie. Great. Top Gun Maverick. Yeah, just make sure.
Yeah,
Top Gun Maverick, but in cars, kind of like a pseudo Days
Really
of
wanna see
Thunder.
as Siobhan, they said, go and watch it yourself.
Yeah, we'll go on to
Siobhan
Siobhan if we've got a minute.
Bartel, that is Siobhan Bartel.
Bartel, Sinners earlier in the year, Dynamite. You seen Bob Dylan?
We went to see that together.
Yep, we
Bob
did.
Dylan. I didn't know a lot about Bob Dylan.
Never did that.
Really interesting
Very
film.
good, very good.
Very, very good. Sinners, I'm not a big horror film guy
No.
at all.
Okay.
Michael Jordan, unbelievable. Because it doesn't start as a horror film.
Yeah, it's not
but
really a horror. either.
half
It's
of the
not that
film is
scary.
not a horror film.
Yeah.
The guy that plays the devil in it, he's in a show I watched called SAS Road
Jack
Killers.
O'Connell.
Jack O'Connell, what an actor.
Dynamite, really good.
Such a good actor. You need to watch that SAS Road Killers. He's brilliant in it.
I know.
Brilliant.
Thunderbolts came out, was good. I think
We
it's a
went
bit
to see that
overrated.
together,
We went to see that, yep, IMAX. But it's good, overrated, but I enjoyed it.
That was fine, yeah. It was better than what we've been getting.
Yeah,
Better than what we've been getting.
I've been watching Ironheart, which
I spoiled.
he
I
spoiled
don't know
for
if I
me
made that
earlier.
last one.
Which is fine, like nothing major, like it's okay.
After hating on it,
yeah, I was a
he's
major
only
hater
watching it because Robert Downey Jr. told him to watch it.
because I love Iron Man, and I didn't think she was great in Black Panther.
She's just a kind of psychic.
Yeah,
actor.
like,
she
she's
really
fine,
pissed
like-
you off, but
Yeah, just
you
I
came
don't
out
know.
with that was the first thing you said.
No,
You
but I
came
do
out
like,
with
and she's annoying in her show. She's annoying. Every other character's quite good. She's quite annoying. I'm 2 episodes in. By the end of the second episode, she's definitely better. Good actress, nothing wrong. Like,
But it's
just
this is the
character.
problem with these shows, with the 6 episodes. You just go on
You
that,
can't, yeah,
see whoever the show's about, you just go on that journey
yeah. You can't get,
of them getting better. Echo's the one that jumps out, them becoming a better person.
yeah.
That's it. She-Hulk is just, no, let's not even cross that bridge actually.
So it's okay. Finished the Bear season 4, which you're watching right now.
It's currently, I'm literally halfway through it.
Yep.
Carmi's just killing me.
Love the Bear. Need to get that 5th season, final season,
Then we're done.
and it'll be locked in. And I've been reading the Thrawn trilogy of books, enjoying that.
Mhm.
I've fallen off a bit, but I need to get back to it. I'm gonna finish the second one before we go on holiday, 100%.
There you go. Lock that in. That was locked in.
And I've been playing Fallout New Vegas. I like playing
Playing
video
all
games.
that.
I'm enjoying that right now. First
Enjoying
Fallout
yourself.
playing I've ever get.
As long as you enjoy yourself. Only other film I need to add in was Karate Kid.
Yeah, Cracker was good. Yep.
Mr. Han and Daniel are in it for a combined about half an hour. It's
Yeah.
new characters, with a whole new story. The film's about Lee overcoming himself, not overcoming an evil or a Cobra Kai or something like that. It's more about him overcoming himself, which I really liked.
Yeah.
And it was a new dimension that they hadn't crossed yet. It's all new. It's not
Mhm.
Cobra Kai, it's not beating the same horse. It was really interesting and I really enjoyed it.
So
I'm reading the Stormlight Archive now. These books
yeah,
are like
yeah.
1,300 pages a book. I'm on book 4, so I'm starting to get a bit fatigued with it. I slowed
Yeah,
down,
you would.
but it's building back up again. I'm getting there. Really interesting. They are quite slow. The second book's the best book I've ever read. Up there with one of the Game of Thrones books. Like for the best book I've ever read. You had something you wanted to tell me
So
about our
yeah.
close companions?
So, 2 companions of ours, one of them is related to Colin. This is also a question for people. They refuse to watch movies that were made before.
Sorry,
the-
that is my reaction because I knew it was coming because we already filmed it. Oh my god.
They they refuse to watch movies before the year 2000, made before the year 2000. But they love Star Wars and Karate Kid and Happy Gilmore and Home Alone.
Happy Gilmore's one
Seven.
of our top 5 that came out in
Yeah.
1996.
We went and seen 7 in the pictures, the 3 of us, me and these 2 guys. They loved it. 1995. I recommended one of them Goodfellas because he wanted to watch a modern gangster movie. Hasn't watched Goodfellas because it didn't come out post 2000.
The two of you need to sort yourself out. A good film is a good film.
So tell us,
And I guarantee the majority of films you've watched in your life
Yeah,
are
they
before
would.
2000.
But there'll be 2, they'll be 2 spiteful, 2 in there already this
They've already put it out there
Yeah.
in the world and they're 2 guys that
Yeah,
won't take
they
it
won't
back.
take it back even
They
though
won't
they
take
don't
it
believe it.
I know,
So give us your opinion on that as well. And yeah, brutal.
So, he's raging.
I'm fucking amazing.
I think we've done alright.
We haven't done it, yeah, we pulled
Pulled
it
it back. We ran through the last 2 picks a wee bit because we knew what was coming. But, hey, listen, that's a game.
That's
We're in the
it,
game,
it's a
we're
game.
playing it. The vote will be out on socials. Please just vote.
Yeah.
Subscribe to the YouTube as well.
Yep.
Follow us on
Follow us
Instagram.
We're going to try and clip some TikToks.
Have we got a TikTok?
We do, yeah.
We do have a TikTok.
There's one TikTok on it about Star Wars Rebels.
Is there? I
Yeah,
need to watch
something like that. I think that's
Right. TikTok, Instagram.
Yeah.
Send
Send us money
us
for a
money.
camera so we don't run out of storage.
Send us money for a camera, don't run out of storage. Sponsor us.
Yeah.
If you
Tap us a
any,
tenner at Glasgow Green.
any self-employed
You'll
guys
see
in
me
there.
there.
Yeah, sponsor. We'll sponsor you. We'll say nice things about you.
Yeah.
We'll get you on the map.
Yeah, we'll do
Right.
great things. Try and get some.
We are going to Albufeira in 12 days.
Yeah.
12 people. 13 people. Sam's coming. 13 people. 12 days. 12 days
12
away.
days.
12 days
That'd be
away.
impossible.
For 7 days.
Yes.
Carnage. Heard good
Carnage.
things. There's a new
Good
strip. There's an old strip. something for everyone.
There's talk.
Are you getting out the first night?
100%.
I'm hoping for it with Sean. First night.
Maybe you can watch Psycho then.
What's that?
19, let's say.
Watch 12 Angry Men.
Yeah, get a black and white one up.
And as I said that in the last cut, I watched Warriors the other day, right? P loves it.
He does love it. Yep.
Did you first watch it with your dad?
Yeah.
I first watched it with my dad. It's about this gang, it's sort of about all these gangs, mate. They need to get out of New York because they've been set up by this other gang that they killed the main guy. It's so good. All the different gangs, like the baseball guys, the baseball furies, that's what they were called.
I don't remember.
Oh, and then the punks, they fight the punks in the train station. Came out and said, hey.
Look, we can't do this. We can't record an we can't record an outro. The phones aren't working. We'll be back soon.
Podcast nothing, mate. See you in Albufeira.
Yeah. Look, we can't do this. We can't record an we can't record an outro. The phones aren't working. We'll be back soon.
Podcast nothing, mate. See you in Albufeira.
Yeah.